Yeah. I'm here. I'm signing in on y'all. Let's talk about. Let's get right to it. Let's talk about Donald Trump and these tariffs. These tariffs, and to make a story more easy and understandable. Um, People, in the news, they keep talking about tariffs, and tariffs. Why don't y'all just break it down and tell people what it is? Because that's billions of people who don't know what tariffs is and what it means. What it is called it's taxes. Why don't you just say it's taxes? You make a whole lot of sense to a lot of people. Because a lot of people don't even get interested in you talking about something they don't understand. They just turn the channel. But if you make it more simple and plain, just tell people it's taxes. It's paying taxes on something. That's what tariffs is. Okay, so what happens is and I'm gonna break it down to you and tell you how it operates. If you live in another country, you make a product, you make something, I don't care if it's radios, I don't care if it's bicycle tires or whatever you make in another country, and you ship it to an American store and have it so it to be sold in an American store, well, you got to pay taxes on it to get it shipped over here. Okay? So whatever percentage of taxes that America charge you to send it over here to be sold in their stores, that's what you got to pay extra. Okay? So the big deal with China and why they so mad is because, well, they found a way to get around paying the taxes. What they do is they've been buying up all American stores. They buying up all American stores over here if they can. And by them buying American store and they live in another country and they shipping product to their own store that they own over here, well, they've been getting by not paying no taxes because it's their own store that they shipping it to. So it's not like it's American store they shipping it to, but it's their own store that they done bought. And like I say, you people will be surprised to know how many businesses in America that China own. They'll let American people stay up front and run the business. Well, you walk in that store, you walk in that company, you thinking it's owned by Americans. Because you see American managers, you see American whatever, running the place. But all along, China owns it. You see what I'm saying? China owns the place. And like I say, you will know when it come to money, when it come to the money, it come to something dealing with money, you watch and see who answer the phone. If you go in a store and you got an issue about something, you return something and they didn't want to give your money back and you want to talk to the big managers about it, watch you answer the phone. What? I thought Americans own this. No, Chinese own it. Oh, they handle the money, but they let the American run the small part of the store. Yeah. So yeah, you'd be surprised. They own, man, they probably own 75% of the stores. I won't say 75%. I say 50%. I say 50% of the stores in America, China own. They buying up every business they can over here. Why they buying them? Because they been getting by on the tariffs, on the taxes. Seeing Donald Trump, he putting a stop to that. He see how they been getting over. Everybody else got to pay taxes. When they ship their stuff over here to be sold in American store. But China been sitting up getting over like a fat dog. Man, they been getting over like a fat dog for years. Just because you buy a business over here and you shipping your product to your own business, you ain't been paying no taxes. But now Trump done put a stop to that. Donald Trump done put a wage on it. Hey, y'all gonna pay now. Y'all gonna pay 25% taxes. Oh boy, them stingy jokers, they ain't about, when it come to you start touching their money, oh, they'll fight you to the end. So they got mad about that. So now they gonna try to put some taxes on America stuff that being sold over there in China stores. Okay, Trump said, since you want to do that, I raise your stuff up to 125%. So Trump raised it up 125%. Oh, they don't like that. No, you got to pay 125% tax on your items that's being made in China that you shipping over here to be sold in your own store. Where you been getting over shipping stuff to your own store and not paying no taxes. Because like I say, if you own the store in America and you ship something to you make something in America and you have it shipped to your store, you don't pay taxes because it's your own store and it's your own store in America. Same difference what China are doing. It's their own store that they own over here and they just shipping stuff to their own store. So they wasn't paying no taxes. But Trump done said, well, figured out what y'all been doing. And like I say, they mad about it. Oh, they pissed about it. No, all that money they were gobbling up, not paying no taxes by shipping their merchandise over here. Now you got to pay that money. Oh, and they mad. They mad. That means in order for you to get a profit off of your product, you're going to have to raise the prices on your product. Now, when you raise the price on it, ain't nobody going to buy it. You know? I'm going to say if you making radios, you were shipping radios over here, not paying no tariff taxes, oh, you making 100% profit. Why? You making 100% profit. So now, Trump done put a stop to it. So now you got to pay 125% taxes on that stuff to ship it over here. And that's like, well, you were charging $50 for the radios, but 125% taxes you paying on it. That's like half of that's half of a profit. You can't make half of it and make it survive. Now, I'll take that 75% of your profit. So in order for you to make a decent profit, you got to raise the price maybe 50% more. And when you raise the price 50% more than it was, I'm talking about 50% more. When you raise that, who gonna buy it? It's too high for anybody to buy it. So yeah, Trump put a nail in their coffin. They've been getting over. And like I say, man, I just, I know it ain't all, but the majority of Chinese people, they don't like Americans. They don't like us. The ones that were born over here, they cool with us. But them that wasn't, they don't like you. They do not like you. And like I say, they just don't. And that's what they bred and raised to, how they bred and born to raise to be. It's not like Americans. At the end of the day, all they want is our money. But I just know that, in a way, I'm kind of glad of this thing that Trump is doing. I'm glad that somebody's standing up to China. It's because these people don't care nothing about you, American. They don't like you. I mean, you pick up the phone and you got an issue and you got an emergency and you calling this business about something that is very important, and they pick up the phone and come on, man. I ain't got time for this. I need to speak to somebody that can speak English. I got an emergency here. I got an emergency. My doggone roof just got blown off my house by a tornado. Okay, I need to speak to my insurance company. You call your insurance company, they own that too. You call them and man, come on, bro. I need to speak to somebody right away. But you can't get nobody. Why? Because they done bought up all the companies over here in America. They have bought up all your companies. And you can have an emergency and they don't care. They don't care. And that's the wrong time for someone to be answering the phone and don't show no care about what my situation is. They don't care. You don't speak their language. They don't care about whatever your problem is. And like I say, I miss the good old days when you call somewhere, an American person pick up the phone and you can get something done. Because if this American person that I'm talking to, if I got a problem with them, let me speak to your boss. I guarantee you we finna get somewhere now. But when you got them, they don't care nothing about you. So I apologize to the ones that's born over here that's not like that. But your ancestors, the one that wasn't born over here, the one that got a hatred for American people, and they only in America for just to get the money, I feel sorry for you. But until they change the way they look at American people, and like I say, I know why you don't like us. You don't like us because of what American people did to your ancestors. Whether World War I or World War II, I don't know. It was one of them wars, but the America made a deal with the Chinese. Say, hey, you show us how to sneak in the back door and give us some, help us out with the Japan, with some kind of help them out, bomb whatever war we was in. But anyway, we made a deal with the Chinese to help us out. So the Chinese, and we told them that, hey, if you help us out, we'll bring you to America and give you room and board and food. We'll bring you to America if you help us out. Well, Chinese people turned on their own people to help the Americans. Well, after it was over, the American didn't keep their end of the deal. The American packed up and left and got on back over here and left those peoples over there. Now, those people turned on their own people to help the American, but the American packed their bags and left them over there. Well, they captured them and they tortured them. They burned them alive. They cut their eyes out, poured salt in their eyes. I mean, they tortured them and killed them for turning on their own people. Can you blame them for not liking America? No, you can't blame them. But can you blame them for liking America? Can you not blame them? No. Can you blame them for not liking? It's a two-way sword. And why I say the two-way sword come in is that, well, our ancestors that did what they did to your people, our ancestors are dead and gone. We are a new generation. We didn't do that to your people. We didn't do that to you. So you have no right to hate us because we didn't do this to you. This is new generation. Them people that did what they did to your generation is dead and gone. Okay? That's just like slavery. We have no right to hate white people because of slavery. The white people that's here on earth today, they didn't do nothing to our ancestors. They wasn't the one did it. Just because they the same color as the one that did do something to our slaves and have us enslaved, these people innocent. They didn't do nothing. So, no, I don't hate white people because of slavery. These people here didn't do nothing to my ancestors. This is a whole new generation. But yet still, some people still feel that way, which you shouldn't. And I say these Chinese, you shouldn't hate us because of what America did to your ancestors. So until you get that out your blood, until whoever keep birthing y'all out over there and letting y'all remember this, what America did to you, the hatred ain't never gonna go away. But yeah, that's the reason why Chinese people don't like America. But they play like they do. Oh, they'll put on they met like you, they like us. Man, just look how hateful they treat us when we go in one of their stores. Just look how they treat you. They don't like you at all. So, and what I'm telling you, a Chinese told me this. I got this from a Chinese. I ain't just telling you what somebody told me. I'm telling you what I know. A Chinese person told me this, and I didn't have a clue. I didn't know. But yeah, she told me that, and I'm like, wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. And she was Hmong Chinese, and that's the Chinese that American did what they did to, betrayed them. But like I say, the ones that do hate us, in a way you can't blame them, and it's a way you can blame them. But the best way is, is to stop it. Let the hate go because we didn't do what we did to your people. We wouldn't have one done it. Those people that did what they did are dead and gone. This is a whole new generation. Innocent people, and you hating us. But yeah. So Trump sticking it to him though. You know, he's showing them, you know, you're gonna pay tariffs. You're gonna pay tariffs. You know, they want to fight back. And you got the right one. You know, you need us more than we need you. You need us more than we need you. But like I say, this thing been a one-way street. China been shipping their stuff over here in their own store that they bought from us and ain't paying no taxes. But we shipping stuff over there to be sold in their stores and we been paying taxes. You see what I'm saying? We've been paying taxes. So Trump done put a stop to that. Biden didn't have no sense enough to see it. Obama didn't have no sense enough to see it. Bush didn't have no sense enough to see it. You know, Ronald Reagan didn't even see it. You know, these Chinese people been getting over on us for years. And Trump putting a stop to it. So don't get mad at Trump. He just waking up. He just waking America up. We've been getting raped for years. And them folk been buying up all our businesses. And that, like I say, that go for India too. India, they buying up all our business and shipping their stuff over here for free. No, Trump putting them taxes on them. Trump putting them taxes on them. And now you gonna pay taxes for your stuff you ship over here. And they all mad about it. You know, all them people that got mad about their taxes, they own businesses over here. And they've been shipping their stuff over here for free, not paying no taxes, because they own the business. Yeah, Trump done stopped it. That's why all of them mad. But more power to you, Trump. Keep getting them. I'm him signing out.